This tutorial will briefly cover the use of a carried forward balance account in Xero when you send sales data across that covers more than 1 month. Let's take an example payout here that covers the date range the 20th of June through to the 4th of July. This is an Amazon settlement, but the same principle applies to all the other sales channels where you are matching directly to a bank deposit. When we click Review, we can see that A2X will split the period into 2 invoices, one for June and one for July. Both invoice totals equal the deposit that hit the bank account of $1,707.30. Let's send them to Xero and see how they appear. We need to go to Business, Invoices, Drafts. You'll notice that instead of seeing the same 2 split values for June and July, we see one invoice for a nil value and one for the full settlement amount that matches the figure that hit the bank account. If we open the nil value invoice, we can see that the final line of the invoice is going to post a negative value of $1,043.58 in our carried balance account. All we need to do now is approve the invoice and no further action is needed. Now let's look at the other invoice. This one will post the contra entry of a positive $1,043.58 to the same carried balances account. The 2 entries will offset each other. It will also allow us to match this invoice to the deposit on our bank account once we've approved it. Now let's go to Reports, Account Transactions and take a look at our carried balance account. We can see the 2 amounts offset each other and we don't need to take any further action. It's also important to note at this stage that settlements will fail to send if the account name or code is changed in any way in your chart of accounts in the accounting software. You'll need to leave this unchanged to allow the integration to sync. If you have any more questions about this, please contact our friendly support team who will be very happy to help.